Redragon K530 Pro with an asterisk next to it, because it's not just the K530 Pro. Coming in at a stock price tag of $50.99 at the time of filming. If at any point during the video you want to check out this exact same product, there's Amazon links below. This is again a 60% form factor, so great for space saving. The K530's build quality is a step up, having a squared off single plastic shell. Again, very, very rigid here. As a test, I actually once drove over it with a car and it managed to survive and work perfectly. The case didn't even bend. So yeah. This has flip-up risers on the bottom to adjust the angle, a solid metal plate, again painted white for that RGB. However, the plate here actually curves on the bottom and the top to actually add to the rigidity. So it's a very, very rigid, solid metal plate. Now for switches here, you have a choice between Temu red, brown, or blue switches. However, this is a fully hot swappable board, as many people will wrongly tell you that this is not fully hot swappable. The Pro version is completely fully hot swappable with 3 and 5 pin switches, while the non-Pro variant, the older variant, is not hot swappable. So my recommendation is not just to buy this keyboard. However, I recommend getting this keyboard along with some custom switches. If you are the modding type or just want to get into it, this is a super simple mod to do that's really just plug and play, honestly. So for this, I recommend you get the EpoMaker Flamingo switches. These are a very nice, linear, smooth, great sounding switch for gaming. These come in at $12.99 a pack. You'd need 2 to fill this board. These will also be linked below. But if you want to do this, you get the Redragon K530 Pro, you then get the switches, take the keycaps off, take the switches out, put the Flamingo switches in, and then put the keycaps back on, and you have yourself a very, very nice keyboard that, well, is really good for gaming and everyday use that's gonna sound quite good. All right, now let's talk about those keycaps. The keycaps have good shine through. Secondary sign printing gives this a clean look. The keycaps also feel nice for gaming, to rest your fingers on there for long periods of time. The stabilizers are pretty good and they can be tuned. Again, if you're the modding type, these can be tuned to sound very, very good. The spacebar in stock form does have quite a bit of differences between each batch, as I've had 3 or 4 of these keyboards, and the spacebar always sounds a little bit different. So you might get lucky and it has no rattle, or it might have a little bit of rattle. But again, if you're the tuning type or the modding type, this is a great keyboard to go to town on. Now take a listen to the sound test with the EpoMaker Flamingos inside. Take a listen. And that is how it sounds. But let's talk connectivity here. This is another big pro here. First, you have Bluetooth up to 2 different devices. You also then have a 2.4 gigahertz USB dongle. So if you want to game wirelessly, that's the way to do it. Use that 2.4 gigahertz USB dongle. Then obviously you can also plug it in with a USB Type-C cable that's either for charging or for connection. Now for RGB, it's actually very impressive here. It's very bright, especially for a wireless keyboard. It's not quite as bright as the Euractis, which was very, very impressively bright for the price point, but it's still very bright. Now this also has per key lighting, tons of modes, static colors, and an overall great color reproduction, as their colors are very vibrant. Overall, if you're into modding a bit more and want to customize your keyboard while not breaking the bank and having wireless connectivity for gaming, the Redragon K530 Pro is a great 60% keyboard for that. Again, if you want to check out this exact same product, there's Amazon links below for the US, UK, Canada, and international links. And if you want to check out my main channel with longer form content, you can check that out right here. But this is a consumer tech review, high speed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.